You know, there's something that we live with every second of every day that we can hardly do without. And you know what that is? It's electricity. Hello everyone, it's Eric Polson with the Casby Real Estate Group and the iPro Realty Network. Who likes to be without electricity? I certainly don't. But I would always picture in my mind being without electricity in a blizzard in the middle of winter and freezing to death and no light, gets dark at 4:30, and worried about our pipes freezing, that sort of thing. But then it dawned on me, hey, what if we lost power in the middle of summer? So here we are right now in July in American Fork, Utah, and it's supposed to get up to 100 degrees. So imagine what it would be like, no breeze, no way to have a fan going or even air conditioning. And you're also worried about the food in your freezer. And of course you have no lights except for any emergency battery operated lights you might have. So I started looking at alternatives for a home backup system for emergencies such as this. And solar wasn't going to work for our home. I looked at a whole house generator, emergency generator, and the logistics of our house just wasn't going to let it work. And if we tried, it would be $7,000 to $10,000. And decided that was not an alternative. So I kept looking, almost gave up, but I kept looking. And I found a product that's amazing. It's called the Generlink. And it requires no additional wiring changes to your house. So the Generlink is a very interesting product. It cost, I think, about $700, but this is how it works. This is our electric meter right here, and this is the Generlink that I'm pointing to right there. The Generlink actually works in conjunction with your electric meter. And what it requires is that you have to be sure that your electric company approves the Generlink. It turns out I'm with Rocky Mountain Power and it is approved. And as a matter of fact, I was able to order the Generlink through Home Depot. It's on their website, and sometimes you can get good financing deals or 0% interest, that sort of thing, with Home Depot, and they'll drop ship it. Generlink will drop ship it to Home Depot for you. So the only thing that's required is that you need to hire an electrician, and they need to make an appointment for the power company to come out and meet with the electrician. And it takes literally about a half an hour to make this work. The representative from the power company turns off the power to your house. They take off the electric meter, and the electrician then puts the Generlink in place of the meter, and then the meter screws right on top of the Generlink, and then the Rocky Mountain Power guy, in this case, put a locking ring around it, which is over here, but it goes all the way around, and that way no one can truly mess with it unless they really want to damage it. So the way that this works, and by the way, my electrician was amazed at how easy it was to install the Generlink. It's amazing. So essentially what happens, of course, as you know, the power company supplies power to your meter, and that goes into your house. The power then goes to your circuit breaker panel or box, and that's where if you have an overload, the circuit breaker will kick off, and that's pretty much where you control your electricity being distributed throughout your house. So with the Generlink, it's really, really easy. On the bottom, there is a plug, which is right here, and it's a proprietary plug. And Generlink supplies a cable for you, which is here, and it plugs into the Generlink. You then would plug the other end of the cable into your generator. Okay, so here's my generator. I was fortunate enough to get one that had never been opened on KSL. And this is powerful enough to supply electricity to my whole home. And as you can see right here, I plugged my other cable, end of my cable, into the generator. And I did get quite a bit of extra cable from Generlink, so I can put the generator out in the backyard away from the view of the road, and to also keep the fumes away from the house. It's going to be a little shaky here right now, but so your power has gone out. It's going to be dark in your house, and the first thing you're going to want to do is grab a flashlight and go down to your circuit breaker panel or box, whatever you want to call it. And there, as you can see that I'm shining the light on, there we go, there we go. There's the circuit breaker panel. And what you want to do is go and turn off every breaker. Turn them off. And then we're going to head upstairs again. We're going to head upstairs to the home backup power system. Okay, so after you have turned off all of the circuit breakers, you would come back out to your electric meter and you would plug in the Generlink cable into the socket of the electric meter, like so. And there's a special way that it can only go in one way, and it locks. Then you would start your generator and let it settle out to make sure that the engine is running smoothly. And then you would go back down to your circuit breaker panel and start turning on circuit breakers, especially to the areas of the house that are most important. And you just want to be sure that you're not overloading the generator. So you need to check with Generlink. It's GENERLINK.com. And you'll be able to see they have information about what states and what power companies within those states have approved the Generlink. And you can also talk to them to get more information if you don't see your power company on there. And also on that website, they have complete operating instructions. I've just only given you an overview. It really is not difficult. And, it's just an easy way to get power to your house without rewiring and getting into a lot of cost. My cost was about $1,700, and that included the generator, the Generlink with extra cable, and the cost of the electrician. The power companies don't charge to send out a technician to your home. At least Rocky Mountain Power didn't, and that's one other thing you'd have to check. So anyway, that's it. So if you have any questions, let me know, but subscribe to our page to hear and see more helpful hints. Take care.